Welcome back to another anime review. Today we're reviewing episode 4 of Inuyashiki. I'm Justin,
What is up? I'm Logan.
and together we're Couch Talk. So, this episode, once again, hype. But before
It
we get
was,
into it,
it was good. It was good.
no spoilers down below. We're anime viewers only. There's plenty of others coming in here that are anime viewers only as well. And that's all I got to say. Let's do this. So, first of all,
Okay.
very different feel to this episode, like opening wise. Usually we get one of the main characters essentially off the bat, or
Right.
a
In this
situation that's
episode,
built up.
we didn't get the main character for like 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Right?
At first I was like, am I watching the correct show?
Yeah, it
Because this
was.
is like, it starts out with this girl on this bed, just nude, and a nude man standing next to her, and he's just like, got a girl here who's OD'd. It's just like, remove the body. It's like,
Yeah, at first you're like, what?
clearly Yakuza with
Yeah.
the tattoos and everything. And so two guys come up, they remove the body, they show the drugs and stuff. You're like, alright, this is weird, we got some Yakuza people up here, he's holding the sword and everything. And then it goes to a sauna.
Yeah,
I was
Jesus
like,
Christ, dude.
This scene is super weird. He comes in and is like, move. Basically, he has a spot in the sauna that's his. And everybody leaves the sauna but this one guy who's like, are you high? It's like, dude, do you not know? Like, everyone else seems like they know who this guy is.
Yeah, and
And
second
you
of
are
all,
also look like you're part of the Yakuza with all these tattoos.
yeah, and then second of all, this guy's like 8 feet tall. Like, this guy's massive.
And he's like, and since the guy didn't move, he was just like, suck it. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was,
And he
oh my
basically
god. He just basically,
forces this man to suck his,
yeah, he
his
like orally
penis.
rapes this guy.
Or, I'm surprised the guy didn't like bite him or something.
He probably knew he'd get killed. I don't know. It just made me feel
Instead,
uncomfortable.
he was forced to suck the pee till the guy
The
came.
pee.
Yeah, we gotta keep this advertisement for.
It was just a very uncomfortable thing to watch. You're like, geez, this guy's a.
A lot of this episode was actually very uncomfortable.
It was. I was like, ugh, ugh.
And the next scene we get just a character built up. So this young girl just working an everyday job. So it's like maybe they're gonna introduce some weird side character here or something. Whole episode just focuses on building a story around two people.
Right. It was.
And
They're
it's not that
basically.
they're important or anything, but it's just the importance of them is just to show the important. Hey, everybody has these situations in this.
Yeah,
world.
they built a mini story on one episode characters essentially. Like, I doubt we
Yes.
see them again. So, but it did a really good job at doing it.
Yes. So this young girl, she's like super attractive and everything. Her boss is like, "Oh, you want to go on a double date or a blind date?" And she's like, "Oh, I have a boyfriend." So, "Oh, is he rich?" "No, he just kind of makes this modest amount of money." And she's like, "Well, is he handsome?" "Eh." And the guy shows up. He's just like your average guy, but
He's just some normal dude, like average
exactly.
worker, just is just in love with this girl, which I think that's better than like
Yes.
her with some
Like-
big shot rich guy.
Yeah. Somebody was saying in a subreddit, he just liked how they like painted them as a real, genuine couple. There's nothing like he's not like this douchey, lecherous kind of guy that's with a hot girl. You know, that's kind of cliched a lot.
Right.
But he says like you can feel for them and they do a really good job of you like wanting to feel for this couple and actually like them.
Right.
The
And
guy
then
is just honestly genuine. He's like, they meet up and they're like, you know what, let's get married.
they did well developing characters in a
Yes.
very short amount of time.
And you're like, oh, it's all cute and happy. They're gonna get married, and then they want to get kids. And the Yakuza guy, I can't remember his name, Sawajima.
Something like that.
I should honestly look at those before. Like, I always forget to do that.
We know who the huge Yakuza.
huge guy that I shouldn't know who his name is. Oh well, it doesn't matter. He sees the young girl at work, and it's an instant. Oh shit.
Yeah, you're like, oh my fucking god, like, please.
This nice couple is about to have their lives ruined, and she's just on her way back home. She's gonna go pick up Amazing Spider-Man, the rental movie, so they can actually enjoy a great date. But that doesn't happen. She gets kidnapped, and she wakes up, like, I think it goes to her waking up,
Yeah.
and yeah, in the bed, naked.
Yeah, she's been drugged too. Like,
Yeah,
she has
been
like
drugged.
needle marks on the back of her legs. And then
And
this huge ass dude shows up, and I'm like, please do not force me to. This is what was. I was like, please do not force me what I think's gonna happen. I don't want to see this. I don't even want to hear it.
yeah, exactly. I really like. She actually fights back. So he's getting on top. She headbutts him, and she's like, she looks basically for a way to defend herself,
Right.
which I like. She's not just some.
Which I
You
feel
know.
most people would at least like. You gotta at least fight. Like,
Yeah, she knows what kind of situation she's in, and I don't know. There's a lot about these characters I feel like really realistic, like,
right.
for all of them and all the way around. And of course, she has no idea how to fight. She's just kind of swinging around this katana she finds. It's the katana he was holding in the beginning. And first of all, he takes a liking to it. He's like, I'm definitely going to make you mine now. He's like, you got some spirit in you.
He's so creepy and such a shit person.
He is. But she does get lucky and slices his wrist as she's like falling down.
Yeah.
And of course, she cut like the main arteries too, so he has to get that taken care of. And she kind of everyone ignores her,
Yeah.
and she's able to get out, which I like. And she had enough time to get a shirt.
Maybe it was like on the floor or something. I don't know, but she
That's what
escaped.
me off of it. Was like, oh, I guess she found a shirt just laying down. That's nice.
Yeah, she escaped though. Thankfully, I was happy she escaped. I was very happy.
Yes, I was too. And she escapes. She gets back to her boyfriend, and I really do like how her boyfriend's like. Right off the bat, he's very supportive. Knows something was wrong. He's not like accusing her of something or anything like that.
Right.
And they get in this tight spot where they're like, he just really wants to do whatever he can to protect her. And they kind of discussed, like, I'm gonna call the police, but I got drugged. The police might think I was doing drugs or something. It's kind of weird thought process I have there, but I don't know, like the Japan law culture or anything like that when it comes to drugs.
I don't either.
But the Yakuza come back.
Of course.
They just gotta keep shitting on their lives, man. They just want to get married, have kids.
For real. I don't know why he's so obsessed with this girl. He clearly has like he does it often, I'm guessing. But he's just
Probably
like,
is.
this one tried to kill me, so I'm really into that.
Just weird things turn him on, man. I'm not even sure. And like he drugs them. So the first one that was on the like dead in the beginning, he probably just gave her too many drugs
Right.
and killed her. And he probably does that repeatedly.
Right.
And I like when they show up. The boyfriend is Samajima. That's his name. The boyfriend is like, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll give you all this money, 10 million yen. I'll even go to a loan shark, which loan sharks aren't the
They're
the
not.
nicest people.
Yeah.
But he's willing to do whatever it takes, and that's what's so, like, he cares a lot about her. He's not just some.
He did basically what I feel like the best he could do. Like
Because you're not gonna fight them.
yeah, he's not gonna 1v4 or 5, however many in there, and this other dude's like huge. Like he's just basically like, please.
This is the only thing I literally
Yeah,
can.
I'll get you money. Like that's all I can do. Just please.
And I'm saying the whole time, like, please, Inuyashiki, get here, please.
I was like, Well, I was
begging
like,
for it.
scream for help so we can hear you. Like,
That's
please.
how I was. I was like, you're not making enough noise. I was like, make some noise. And Inuyashiki's got that super hearing. And it leads to, they don't want the money. So he just starts choking them out. And I was like, oh my god, he's going to die before Inuyashiki shows up. Is Hiro going to choose this house and come in and just kill everybody?
Yeah, at first I was because before, like when he's picking him up and he's choking him, I'm like, okay, either Inuyashiki's gonna show up, or maybe even Hiro's gonna show up. Like maybe Hiro's just like gonna kill them just cause, and maybe save them, but not with that intention. Like I thought maybe he'd just kill the big guy, be like, oh, I don't like you, or something.
Yeah. So that's how I was kind of feeling. I was like, but I was like, one of them's got to show up. We're like 10 minutes in. There's no main character. What's going on? Is he gonna die? Show up and be like, oh, I couldn't save them, and then go after them again? But
Thankfully, he shows up.
yes, Inuyasha comes in. I was like, yes, let's go, because you just see a guy flipping through the air, and it's like, what just happened? They turn around. He's just standing there. He's like, you shouldn't be doing this. I was like, yeah, let's
Get
go,
him!
Inuyasha. I'm so hyped right now.
Get him!
Actually, I had the biggest smile. I was like, yeah, finally.
Some poetic justice.
Exactly. He's like, unforgivable. Is the exact line. And he just beats them all up, grabs Samajima, and this is where I'm still getting a little hazy here. Samajima just pulls out his gun and shoots him several times in the head and knocks him out.
Right.
I'm still not sure quite what it takes to knock him out. Because, like, he got hit by the hero bang, which is going to be a lot more ferocious than all these bullets, but he didn't get knocked out from that. So I feel like there's some inconsistency with what knocks him out
probably
and
just
doesn't knock him out.
plot.
And if you're a robot, I feel like it shouldn't quite knock you out.
Right. It was probably just plot convenience.
Yeah, basically.
The only thing I could think is it was so close to his head. It's so fast. Maybe it tripped something for a bit.
Breaker broke or something. You gotta flip that breaker again. And I'm still waiting for, like, because Inuyasha still hasn't, like, fully, like, he's still, I think he feels like he's still old.
Right.
But he's not, because he's a robot now.
Right.
But I think it's still like a mental block
he
there.
Still doesn't have full control of his...
Yeah, he still acts like he's an old man, even though he could easily move around and act like he's not at all. Right. I think it's just a mental block right now, if anything.
Yeah.
Or at least I hope they had that little plot element in there.
Right. But then...
So he doesn't quite save them.
Right. Well, he wakes up and he learns the boyfriend is dead. Like, actually dead. And he just legit stays there. He's like, I gotta save him. Like, he's like, first of all, I'm gonna save the girl. But if I save the girl, you gotta be alive too. Like, I gotta save you too. And
this is where he learns, like, he can't bring back the dead.
Right.
With his abilities.
Yeah, he actually brought him back. Well, he did, like, kind of CPR. He's, like, pumping his chest.
Compressions and stuff.
Yeah.
Which those are actually more important than the mouth breathing.
Thankfully, the boyfriend survived and woke up.
Yes.
But the super cool part was when he grabbed the phone and he called what's his name? Samejima? Samejima. Yeah. It reminded me of Taken. Where he's like, I'm gonna come save her. I'm gonna kill you. Or I'm gonna punish you.
Like, that was unforgivable. I'm coming for you.
Yeah, it was actually super intense. Like, you could tell he was super serious. Like, he's like, I know where you are. I'm coming. I'll be there in 5.
He'll be there. And, like, we go, and Samajima's, he's in a completely different situation now. It looks like a meeting for the local Yakuza or something, like a whole bunch of members and maybe other bosses and stuff that are there for a big meeting. Probably, like, hey, they're probably going to discuss stuff about turf wars or something like that kind of meeting.
Whatever illegal gang members do at their organized meetings.
And outside, Inuyashiki comes landing down, and these people are like, wait a minute, what are you doing here? And he just pushes them. He doesn't even like punch or anything, he just pushes the one guy into the other guy. He's like, I'm going in. And everyone's like, I think they heard some commotion, like, what's going on? What's going on out there? And he walks in this giant meeting room, and he's like, just stares down at Samajima. Samajima's like, he's my guest.
I just think it's funny that he's just shirtless. It's just an old shirtless man.
He doesn't want to tear his shirt when he uses his little
exactly.
Whereas Hiro knows how to jetpack without tearing his shirts.
It's just so funny that it's a shirtless old man. If you saw him on the street, you'd think he's crazy. But
he's like, don't mind me, I'm just don't want to ruin the shirt. Just go buy a whole bunch of cheap white tees or something.
For real.
And so him and Samajima go outside. And this, again, is why there's some inconsistency with the unconsciousness, because Samajima, again, pulls out a gun and shoots him a whole bunch of times. He does get hit in the head, I think, a couple times, but I guess here you can excuse because he had his hands up above his head to not get knocked out.
Right.
And then he basically knocks out Samajima almost, and Samajima's like, you know what, I'm still gonna come kill everyone you love. Like,
yeah, this guy's first of all, this guy has no situational awareness, let me tell you. He shoots this guy probably a total of 10 times, doesn't see blood, and thinks he's gonna not...
Yeah, he keeps saying, like, what are you? But...
It's like, dude,
I think he's still assuming he has family, though.
True, I mean, you can't hurt the family, but, like, your main issue is this old man in front of you.
This old shirtless man right in front of you. You need a handle. So basically, after saying he's gonna kill him, the whole, like, 10 members come out with fucking Uzi.
For real, the squad shows up.
And start spraying them down. And this is where he gets knocked out again. But whenever he gets knocked out, his AI seems to take control.
Right. I think his like body suit is like, okay, so like this is emergency mode. Like I'll take over.
I don't know if it's like
I think it's
AI or
I think it's him.
subconscious.
That's what I was about to say. I think it's him subconsciously like doing it.
Because it still doesn't act outside of his like willpower, like
right, or inside of his.
It doesn't like. I feel like if it was like an AI or a VI or something like that, it would just kill them.
Right, which I thought that was happening.
At first, I thought that was happening because he was shooting everybody. Like, he wakes up after being knocked unconscious from the Uzis, and he goes in, like, super fucking badass mode.
Yeah, he, like, everything opens up. He's locking onto all of them. All these lights shoot out, which I guess were the same lights.
I thought they were piercing, like, through them, completely killing them, but they were just
that's what
removing
I thought.
Their eyeballs.
Well, not only that, I think some were piercing, like, their spinal something. Maybe it just like went straight down the spine, because he said like essentially what he does to everybody is paralyze them completely.
Yes.
Gouge out their eyeballs. So he even said he went back to the I keep forgetting his name. Samajima,
yes.
Yeah, he went back to him. He's like, you can't move. Like, you can't see, you can't even end your own life if you want to.
Yes.
He's like, you're gonna sit here for the rest of your life and think about what you did. And I'm like...
he was telling all the others, like, you can't see your children ever again. You can't feed yourselves.
Right.
You can't do anything by yourselves. Just completely think about what
it's just you and your thoughts. Which, if we look at that prospectively, that's probably, like, extreme torture. But, like, considering who he used it on, you're like, good, they deserved it.
They did deserve it, so... But, man, that'd be awful.
That's extreme.
Like, think about this as, like, the cops, they come in, they're like, what the fuck happened here? They're all paralyzed and their eyes are missing. Like, who did this? Like...
Exactly.
Like,
just
now
imagine,
we have to find
like...
some crazy man that gouged everyone's eyeballs out and paralyzed them, like...
That would be torture. Like... Just to... You can't do anything. You're basically a vegetable.
Yes, and then you're a detective. You got the worst job ever. You're
If
like,
you're,
man,
it'd be one interesting case. Well,
that
I
is
guess they
true.
could still talk, which would be funny. They'd be like, some shirtless old man did this, and the police would be
He
like,
came in, he punched me, and I went flying. I
for
just love it
real.
when he still punches people. They come like spinning through.
Just so much force behind his like flailing swing that they just twirl.
But thankfully, he saves the girl. The girl was still in a decent situation. Like, she wasn't like... I
Yeah.
thought she would be messed up at this point
Right.
already.
I think they just drugged her a bit more.
Yeah, I thought he would have slashed her up back, like cut off her hands or anything like that.
Right.
But they didn't. And Inuyashiki gets her back to her boyfriend, and they run, get all happy and hug and stuff.
Thank God.
Whereas I may have tricked Logan by tweeting out "bang" after
Oh
watching
my
the
God.
episode.
Okay, so when I saw Justin tweeted bang, and I'm like, oh shit. Because I haven't seen the episode yet. I'm like, Hero does some more Hero things. And so at this final scene where she's like running, she's like, I'm so happy that we're safe. I thought like it was just going to go, like not even show Hero. I thought it was just going to go bang and like black out. I would have been like mind blown. But thankfully, I was expecting something super bad to happen. But thankfully, we got a good ending, like an actual.
I got the perfect bait tweets. You can, Twitter's down in the description below. Alright, so that does it for the episode. Do you want to go into scores?
Yeah, I'll start with.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you want to start?
No, too late. You got
Okay,
it.
I'll go 8.5. I think it's constantly well execution that they're doing. Like this episode had Inuyashiki with less screen time, or about on even screen time with characters we'll probably never see again. And if you're thinking of a show, you're like, your main character, because I think last episode we talked about how this show's about only 2 characters.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're like, oh, this episode only has the main character for like less than half, it can't be that good, but it was actually really good. It made you feel for this couple. It was so much tension, so much suspense, just so many emotions. It's like you feel uneasy, you feel mad, you feel happy, you feel sad, you feel justice, you want revenge. Like,
Is justice a feeling?
yes, like I I feel what would
justice
I feel
is on my side.
There's probably some better word, but we'll stick with I feel justice. It was super. I just like how well executed it is.
All right,
And I did enjoy how like we didn't have Hero at all, but it was still messed up, even though we didn't have Hero being the messed up one.
all right, I'm giving it a 9. Like, first of all, like you said, the emotions were great. The stories, they're proving that they can tell all sorts of stories. So, there's a lot of bad people and a lot of different bad situations. Like recently we've seen them, save people from a fire, kind of basic stuff he's saving people from. He couldn't save people from Hero, but Hero's like an outlier. But it's kind of like proving that even though we have Hero, there's a lot of other stuff that Inuyashiki has to deal with to save people.
Right. We also forgot to mention how Inuyashiki said he's like, I'm gonna like get rid of people like you.
Yes, his goal is just pure salvation for the people, basically. Yeah, sure. And of course, Hero didn't show up at once, but it always felt like a moment Hero could have showed up. And they've built him so well now that it's affecting other episodes that you just imagine something's going to happen. And I like having that thought in the background at all times. And like, because they're proving, hey, we can tell a story without the 2 main characters. We can tell these story, and then you're not going to know if Hero or Inuyashiki shows up.
Right.
And it's just, I really like how they're taking that. And
It was pretty good.
Yes, the relationships, the characters all felt real. It's nothing like completely out of the ordinary. And they're just doing a really damn good job. Like, I'm enjoying it. I'm always waiting for the next episode.
Yeah, it's probably moved up to the favorite. It's definitely top 2. It and Magus Bride are definitely at the top, and for very different reasons.
Yeah, like, yeah. Not even close. It has to be very different reasons, but this one is just so good. So I think that does it for our scores and review.
Yeah.
So,
You know what time it
again,
is.
what time is it?
Spiel time.
Oh, baby. Okay, so everyone be sure to like, subscribe, share the video. Shares help a lot, so do likes. Again, comment. Just no spoilers, but all the interaction in the last few episodes, or the last few reviews in general, have been really good. Loving the discussions. We'll always be responding, and if we don't respond with actual text or anything like that, we will thumbs up the comments.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just don't have a good response.
Right. Also, we've almost reached our goal. We mentioned this before of 50, but we were talking about having like maybe a video at 50 subscribers that explains like our rating system. So if you would like to see that, please let us know.
By subscribing.
Or just, be like, hey, that'd be cool. I'm like, all right, let's do it. But anyway, thanks for all the support. It's been wonderful.
Yes, so that does it for today. Until next time. Peace out.
See ya.